What's going on today, YouTube? Jason with X-Bacon Gaming, bringing you my review of the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. If you hadn't been aware, this thing came out last Friday. I stood in line for roughly 5.5 hours. Pretty freezing ass cold, if you ask me. My local Micro Center got 6 of them. 6 of us in line. When they handed out the vouchers, everybody else had to go home sad. Speaking with my contact at Micro Center, apparently this week or early next week, at the time of the shooting, they were supposed to get 20 more. So it does appear as if stock is coming up. I know it's been sold out basically everywhere, but apparently that's supposed to be remedied. Alright, let's check this thing out. Okay, guys, seeing as I am a smaller channel, I did have to buy this with my own cash, so I can't be as aggressive as everybody else. If you pay for something like this, you're definitely going to take it a little easier. As far as overclocking, it does overclock. I thought there would be a little more headroom, but it's basically a Titan at half the price. I was able to get I threw an extra 160 megahertz on the core clock and about 350 on the memory clock. When I did adjust the temp and the power limit sliders, it did actually affect the cooling of this thing pretty well. I was able to keep it for the most part below 80, so it is cooling better. They said NVIDIA said in their promotional stuff that they did improve the vapor chamber on the cooler itself, and they did remove the dual link DVI connector, which your box will come with. Was it DisplayPort to dual link DVI if you do need that. So they said that it does increase the airflow. I do use the DG87 case, which EVGA states that there's two 140mm exhaust fans. So the second fan is actually right on your video card, and once you close the door, it's supposed to help improve the cooling. So I'm not sure if that affects my temperatures better than most, but I did unplug the fan, and it didn't have a huge increase in temps, but I'm actually able to keep this thing cooler than my original 1080. And if you guys pay attention to my channel at all, you've seen my original 1080. I put 2 different aftermarket coolers on it, the NZXT G10 and the EVGA hybrid cooler. Both did work very well, kept my temps in the 50s. I won't be doing those on this one. This time I'm going to go hopefully SLI and do a hardline tubing loop, since I've messed around with the other stuff enough. So from what I'm seeing, the temperatures are very good. The overclock was stable. I was getting, I guess, boost 1800 and just under 1900 all the time. So it does handle very well. Alright guys, I want to take a quick run over my test bench, my rig, whatever you want to call it. I have the i7 7700K overclocked to 4.8. That is on the Asus Maximus Hero 9 Z270 board. I have 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum 3200. Everything's on an Intel SSD. My cooler is the Corsair H115i. And then the main thing I wanted to discuss was my monitor is the Asus PG348Q. If you're not familiar with this monitor, it does have a native 3440 by 1440 resolution, and it does overclock to 100 hertz. So this is a big panel, pretty hard to push. So I will not be doing any 4K, but I will be doing this. So I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there if you are looking at 4K numbers or you are looking at 1080p numbers. I didn't see a reason to do 1080p, and I apologize. If you're spending that kind of money on a card, chances are you're running a 2K or 4K panel to begin with, or you're running one of those super high refresh rate 1080p monitors. So you probably have an idea where you're going to be at to begin with. So for me, I am just using this monitor. I'm using it at 100 hertz. Every game that I did test on this with this card was it was basically the highest settings, Overwatch and Epic settings, and Ultra and very high where they were available. Okay, let's do it. So as far as this, the synthetic benchmark I ran, Firestrike Ultra with a score of 6472. Not bad. Not bad.
Elevated threat condition. Multiple Titans attacking. Critical damage. Advise Vortex Shield.
Looks safer under there! Is this for real? What the? How's your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway. I'd say it's working. There! We get up.
That is gonna come.
Bailing out.
Okay, guys, to wrap this thing up, this card is an absolute freaking monster. I do feel so bad for the guys that paid for the Titan. Yeah, they were top of the hill for a while, but they paid twice as much. So, if you're going to head out and get this card, I'd probably wait for the add-in board partners to come out with their better coolers. 3 fans, 4 fans, 10 fans, whatever they're going to slap on these things to keep them cool. But the Founders is absolutely good. When the fan does kick up over 50%, it is audible. You can't hear it. But I always have headphones on, so I actually had to take them off to hear in game sessions. But it cools a little better. Definitely performs. It's crushing games in the highest settings I can find. So if you're going to head out and get one, I know they are coming. A lot more of them are going to be out in the next couple days. So if you are heading out to get one, I have no problem advising this product. I don't think I need to advise it because y'all know it's going to be the king of the hill until... Let's see what AMD can do. But this thing is, like I said, an absolute monster. So this is Jason with X-Bacon Gaming. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Like I said, I will be water cooling this thing soon, so if you want to guys let them like and subscribe and comment and tell me how bad I am at this, whatever. Do it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And again, thank you for taking the time to watch. Check you later.